Alright, let's do this. Hello everyone. The time has come to reveal what I've been working on in the last 2 years. But instead of showing you the whole game at once, I'm gonna walk you through the rewriting process, which is what I'm doing at the moment. Because the game, the code, got a little bit confusing, even for me. For the guy who wrote it. So I need to rewrite it from scratch, from the beginning again. So, it's less confusing, and I can actually finish the game, which is, kind of a good thing if you want to make a living out of this indie thing. So yeah, this is what I'm going to do here in this DevLog series, which is what this is supposed to be. It's just walking you through the process of how the game is being built up. And this is the first episode. Yes, clap noise. The production value will be probably 0. I'm just gonna improvise and talk random shit as it was suggested in a previous video. So, the game is a multiplayer shooter. It's a philosophical FPS where you think about stuff and contemplate life, and then you blow everything up. It's called Be the Bullet. Yeah, and it's a multiplayer co-op FPS. And today I'm going to show you what I've been doing with the weapon animation. And just a little bit of precaution, these weapon animations that I'm about to show you are the best in the industry at the moment, in my humble opinion, of course. Alright, let's see. Clicking start here. That's super exciting. So this is what the current rewriting state of the game is. We have this moving platform here. Yes, fucking amazing. Game of the year 2023. Let's go. Anyway, weapon animations. This is the weapon here. We can shoot it. Oh, there is no sound in the game, so you have to, deal with my sound effects that I made with my mouth. This is a carrot. Yes. Fucking lovely. So let's see. You can shoot. You can run. Jump. Woohoo! You can double jump. What the fuck? And then you can dash. The dash is not really visible because you just move forward a little bit, but there will be a whole screen effect, but it's not implemented yet. Anyway, so these are the best animations 2023 in the gaming industry for the weapons, and let me show you something that I made. If you turn really quickly like this, then the weapon turns. Oh my god, fucking amazing. I dripped a little bit right now. Anyway, as you can see, it's bouncy, it's juicy, it has style. Hello, the jazz. I'm gonna adjust the microphone so every time I'm blowing air out, it's not going to resonate the whole fucking screen on your end. Anyway, so yeah, and you can, when you pick up ammo, it will turn the weapon like this and come on, and you can even shoot while doing that. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly break this down for the people interested. We have an error here, which I have no idea why it's occurring. I will figure it out later after the video ends. So yeah, I'm gonna quickly do this, which is completely fucking boring. So the first element, which you have in every game, and why it's not really, that big of a deal, is when you move the camera or the mouse, the weapon lags behind a little bit. As you can see, I move the mouse and the weapon slowly catches up to the new position. It already gives a little bit of life to the weapon when not shooting or doing anything, but on its own it's kind of not enough. We need something more. And even if I shoot, it doesn't nothing happens. Even if I jump, it's just stiff as fuck. So I'm gonna add the head bob and the recoil. Yes, editing skills 2000. Did I hit save? No, I did not. Okay. So as I mentioned, the production value is going to be absolutely fucking zero, but I will try to keep it entertaining. So here we go. One little note that I want to mention here is when you move to the left, the camera tilts a little bit. If you look at the horizon on the ground, you can see when I move to the left, the camera tilts a little bit towards that direction. This gives a little bit of racing car feeling to the movement. I copied this from Quake 3 Arena. They have this. And also if you move forward and backwards, it tilts the camera a little bit, so it messes up your aiming if you move around a lot. So head bobbing, we have weapon sway, that was in the previous one, but head bobbing is what the weapon is doing right now. It's just like breathing on its own, and if you move, it intensifies. Head bobbing intensifies, and if you stop, then it stops, and if you jump, then it stops again. So yeah, and if you shoot now, we have recoil. Yes! Which also gives a lot of life to the weapon. I think this is what most games have, like the weapon sway and the head bobbing, which is basically the movement animation, and then the recoil. So these are most FPS games, but this is supposed to be the Game of the Year 2023, or whenever it's released. So we have to, take it to the next level. So we're going to add the dash motion here and the jump scale. So this is going to be giving the weapon a little bit of bouncy feeling, cartoony feeling. Hopefully. Did I hit record? Yes. Fucking amazing. So, yes, moving is the same. You can shoot, yes. But when I jump, the weapon does a little bit of tilting forward. As you can see, the end of the weapon, where the bullets come out, it tilts a little bit down towards the ground. It's giving that feeling to the jump. And also, as you can see, if I jump and then I jump again, because the game has double jump, yes, then the whole weapon is scaled on the Y value, so it stretches a little bit. It also gives a little bit of cartoony feeling to it. And now, when I'm dashing forward using shift, the weapon moves a little bit forward and scales down. And that gives that... With the sound, it would really, bring it together. Anyway, now it's getting there. It's much more fun to move around now. I mean, it's more responsive, basically, is what I'm after with these animations. And now we can add the movement position and the movement rotation, which are my favorite, which is my favorite, the movement rotation. And then might as well, no, we will add it last. Let's go. let's go. Yes, here we go. Weapons here. If I move forward, the weapon comes closer to the camera. And if I move backwards, it moves away. So that gives a little bit of, ooh, I'm moving feeling. And if I move left or right, the weapon tilts a little bit. One of my friends fucking hate this effect. Yes, facts, but I love it, so maybe it will be an option to be turned off in the settings. So yeah, we can move around and it's much more lively, much more enjoyable than the first iteration. Yes, that's what we are doing here, just showing off the weapon animation. But you know, without sound effects, it's kinda it needs the sound effects. Yes, the carrot again. Yes, let's see. I can add the tricks, and I want to show you guys the multiplayer element, which I'm hoping that works because I haven't checked it in a while. Let's see how much time has passed. Does this show anywhere? The recording time? Oh, there it is. Oh, we are right on time. The first beat is right on time. Let's see, this is the player A. Why would you maximize the screen? Because I told you so, right? Okay, let's do this. So, this is the host. Yes. And this is the client. Yes. And we are here. Woohoo! Player name. The motion is synchronized. That black box, as you can see, is the second player. And if I equip the weapon, you can see the weapon motion is synchronized over the network. Yes! It's not you know, doing it on its own. As it turns out, you have to code this shit. As you can see, the platform, the moving platform, is out of sync. It's not synchronized correctly on the network. One of the players see it at different positions. So that's something that you have to think about when developing a multiplayer game, is how you synchronize the state of the game over the network. And also you have to think about the cost of synchronizing, because at the beginning I synchronized when I shoot the weapon here. I synchronized every shot over the network. I even synchronized the impact position of the bullets. I synchronized basically every fucking thing about it. And now I'm just synchronizing whether the remote player, this one, who I'm jumping with, the client, is pressing the fire button or not. Because if you press the fire button, it automatically calculates impact position on the host. And this is the host, just to be clear. So if on the client I'm pressing the weapon, the host calculates everything locally. So you don't have to send the bullet positions and the fire position and everything like that over the network. All you have to do is synchronize whether if the player holds down the weapon or firing the weapon or not. And as you can see, we see similar things on both screens. It's not exactly the same, but it's close enough that it won't matter, or it won't bother the player, and it won't affect player experience. So yeah, if I jump with one player, you can see it on the other one. It's, you know, needs a little bit of synchronization, but you know, it works. And also, if I equip an ammo, it will synchronize that as well. And if I turn real quick, and if you look at the screen on the left, that is synchronized as well. So great job, Mickey. Fucking amazing. I don't know what else to say about this. So let's close the video with something that is not working. If you jump on this platform, as you can see, the position of the player is synchronized correctly. Let's adjust is synchronized correctly. But the platform position is not synchronized correctly. So even though I'm standing on the platform with this player, on the other PC, I'm seeing as if I'm floating above the air. So that's something that needs to be fixed. But, you know, I have to leave something for the next video. If you have any questions or, you know, basically comments about the format that I'm about to use, just let me know. These are going to be just random things that I'm developing again, because I have a running version of the game already, but, you know, it needs to be rewritten. So I'm gonna show you guys the process and walk you through what I did and why I did it. And if you have any questions or suggestions about this video, oh my god, the voice was too fucking... How do you say? Low? Quiet. The voice was too quiet. I don't understand what you're saying. Just fucking do subtitles or anything. You feel free to suggest it, and I'm free to fucking ignore it. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something new. Remember, this is where you saw the best animations in the gaming industry first. And that's it. Catch you guys on the next video.